G'day guys, Chewie here, and welcome back to some more coverage of Warlords of Draenor, where we're going to do a bit more of the continuation of the Holy Pally and really get in touch with our hillside. So this is obviously the second week that I'm now using the Holy Paladin, and obviously I've taken into consideration an upgrade of the keybind, so hopefully there'll be a little bit less clicking, maybe just a little bit to make sure that I'm on target and that I'm not healing the wrong character, but I'll try to do my best to not do that as well. So I'm really loving the Holy Pally. So who we got up first? Let's talk about that before we get carried away. Okay, so we've got a Monk and Druid. So they're both pretty painful, but yeah, you know what? We really need to be taking that Monk down. Usually what I like to do with the Holy Pally is I like to get in there a little bit and throw a stun down rather than just sitting back and just healing, just to be a little bit more useful. I probably did need to do the stun in hindsight on that ability there. Oh, we just dodged that damn solar beam. Not too bad, not too bad. It's very interesting when you're playing a healer. Actually, you either get trained like a beast, or you get CC'd and then they're all about damaging your opponent. So there you can see my Saved by the Light kicking in. Man, that is an awesome buff. So at this point, I'm pretty much I'm at a critical point where I really need to get some heals down on my buddy as hard as possible. I haven't really hit any major cooldowns yet, except for the burst of speed, which is pretty good. I had some nice crits there with the healing, so I managed to get him up there pretty good, but you can see how amazing that Saved by the Light talent tree spec is. It's just absolutely beautiful. I think at this point, yeah, oh, would you pop a cooldown? So there is some of my keybinds activating. Obviously that was me casting my Hand of Sacrifice, which obviously gets a reduction in damage for him, so it's going pretty well. I've even got him some extra keybinds, so I'm not actually mousing over and clicking the, like the Hand of Protection, etc., etc. So here you can see I still haven't popped any major cooldowns. I've managed to keep his life up reasonable. It's quite low at this point. It's looking kind of bad. I still sometimes click on him. I've noticed that, so I should really get that fixed up. And I have noticed I should be casting a lot more of my, what's it called, the Dispel ability that I have, so Cleanse. I should be casting that a lot more. We managed to nail the Monk down there, and look, I still haven't actually popped any major cooldowns, so all in all, not too bad. I probably could have been a little bit more supportive. Some really good applications of Prayer of Movement. I didn't do enough of that, I don't think, in this video to support him, but look, we survived it. I kept him alive, so I guess I did my job right to some point, right? And yeah, here we go. I'm just coming in for a bit of stun now. So we pretty much got this in the bag. The Druid's just trying to hold out as long as he can. But I mean, at this point, people usually rage or they play it out, and he just wants to play it out, which is fair enough. I mean, it's really good for me too, because it gives me that practice. But you know what? Man, the keybinds, I can see why everyone was giving me so much feedback about it. It really does help so much. It is just incredible. Oh, come on, 3 more seconds. Do I get another stun in? So he's just being a pain in the butt, this Druid, isn't he? Jumping around everywhere. There's a little bit of light clicking I'm noticing. I am definitely getting a little bit better. This is still low MMR, of course, so the real pros would be obviously at a different level than this. So obviously got to take that into account. But in terms of my gameplay, I definitely think I've improved since the last Pally video, and just in general, might I add, on these abilities. And man, here we go. Here's the finisher. Alright guys, not too bad for our first match up here with the Holy Paladin DK combo, so let's jump into the next round and see what we can do. Alright, for our second match we're versing a Warrior Mage combo. So it's a Frost Mage and a Fury Warrior. I mean, at this it could probably just smash the Warrior. I mean, the reason why you go for that is obviously the Mage has, the ability, as I've said many times, to freeze himself, and the Warrior's just got a few mitigation abilities and really just that brute melee DPS, so I guess he'd be the viable one we're going to go on. And I think I just said there I'm just going to open on the Mage, meaning I'm just going to throw a stun down on him and do something, and I mean, even getting close to him, I can actually do an interrupt, which would be good too, which will assist, because the Mage is all about that initial burst with his Icy Nova, so we just really want to charge in there. So the Warrior, yep, the Warrior has come to me. He pretty much opened up me. I jumped in and tried to jump behind the Mage. I got the stun off, so that's pretty good. I'm trying to, I guess at that point I was trying to get behind that pillar to sort of apply some heals. I'm getting quite critical, so yeah, I'm going to have to pop some cooldowns. So there you go, I just popped my bubble. I probably should just jump straight into the actual healing instead of doing a little bit of running around first, but I think I was just trying to put myself in a better position, and that was, in hindsight, a bit of a waste of a bubble, but you know what? I pretty much got that mage hot on my ass trying to get a good lineup with me. So, although it was a waste of a bubble and I just popped my trinket, it was still pretty good in terms of keeping that mage focused on me. Because all I need to do is, as I've done here, is run behind that pillar. And that mage, you can see, he's just really trying to line up that that silence on me or that counter spell. But we managed to nail the warrior, so the mage gave up. Not a bad play. Not a bad play. For our next one, oh good, wow, here we go. It's pretty much a mirror match-off. The only difference is, of course, it's a Retribution Paladin and I'm a Holy Paladin. So this is going to be quite an interesting match. Now, because it is a mirror matchup, we're going to have to go for the Ret, right? Because the Ret has too many abilities he can cast on the DK to really assist him in this battle. This is going to be a close one because it's really, I mean, applying that pressure so the Paladin can bubble is the main thing, right? So I think my idea is here is I was going to open on the Ret. I'm just reading my typing. No, I thought so. I'd stun the DK. I didn't think I'd open on the Ret because pretty much my DK is going to be opening. So it really just comes down to, I guess, surviving their burst. And if I can live, we can win this. So there is some popping of some cooldowns there. I just think it was really a bit hard to tell on that Gladius there. But you see, I ran in there, I got the stun off, and now I'm trying to do what every other healer body does when I play them, is really use this environment to my advantage. So just getting that blocking around there, which I did quite successful. I think I came in there just to target the heals. And you see, I'm still doing a little bit of light clicking, and that's really just to refocus my target. So I think with the healer, I'm just going to do a quick change in how my tabs work and change targets. So I think I'm losing a bit of time there, which you can see. And it's just those few seconds. It might not seem like much, but man, it is so crucial. So here I've popped some significant cooldowns including my wings, just to get that boost of life back up. And you can see I've actually applied another stun a few seconds ago. So even though I was in that little bit of a massive of melee chaos, I managed to get off a couple of abilities to assist, and really just trying to get into a better position. I probably, in hindsight, could have applied a little bit more of application of using my, you know, like the poles and the totems and even that minecart, just to really fend off a bit of damage there. Because, you know, obviously I use my hand of protection on myself here, but you know, that Paladin's going to be able to pump out a lot of holy damage. And of course the DK has a lot of dots in his own, but you can see there our DK managed to clean up their Paladin. So at this point, as long as I keep myself healed up and get a little bit of distance from that DK, this is pretty much in the bag. So not too bad. So I guess I out-healed them. It was a close one. There's definitely a few errors in there, and that's saved by the light kicking in, and man, that is an awesome spell. I mean, I'm just loving the way that activates, because the beauty about it is even though I've placed a beacon of light on my other character, it will activate on either character, and I think it's a 1 minute cooldown, and then it resets. So there you go, I went for my second hand of protection, which sort of going to fend off a little bit of that auto attack damage, and gives me the perfect opportunity to heal up. And there you have it, he's given up, and it's pretty much another win to the Holy Pally DK combo. Let's jump into another and see what we can do. Oh my god, so we've got a Mistweaver Monk and an Armed Warrior. This is going to be a long one, guys. So really, this is all about who can... I guess this is all about out healing the other team, but it's also a little bit more pressure on me to try keep some interrupts onto that Monk. So if I can get some really good interrupts on him and just give that few extra seconds to my Warrior, to my DK, we might be able to pull this off. Now, the unfortunate thing with monks is they're pretty mobile, right? They're going to be jumping all over the place. So this is going to be quite an interesting one. And whenever you're doing a heal combo or a heal group versus another heal group, it's usually either a real fast match due to errors, or it's going to be a long, slow match of healing and running around poles. So you can see here that Monk's trying to get in a really far position, and he's almost, I guess, baiting us back to him and around the poles, which does leave the Warrior to have free reign on me. So at this point, I'm not too concerned because, you know, the good thing about this combo, in opposed to us versus them, is I do have Hand of Protection, and that Warrior is all about the physical damage, right? There is a lot of his damage that comes through that is physical. So without having to waste my bubble, I'm able to quite easily pop some Hand of Protections to give me that time to heal up. So at this point, I think some crucial errors I'm already noticing is I'm not really cleansing enough. Like I think 2 saps have been applied from the Monk. I've gone critical here, so I had to pop both cooldowns. That being my bubble and my wings, and I'm pretty much just trying to pop all that life up and cast a couple of skills on the monk. You know what? I'm really noticing I'm missing, or I'm not looking for those key moments to interrupt. Like, I'm always there, ready to hit that stun again, and boom, there you go. God, I'm loving those keybinds. And, you know, I just got that off, which is really great. And there, of course, their warrior got a stun off of me as well. And, of course, here comes in the monk. So here you go. I've just popped my trinket to get away from there. In hindsight, I probably didn't need to drop it in that environment. It was probably a little bit over the board. But the great thing here is I've sort of peeled the, if that's the right terminology, I'm still trying to learn these things. I've peeled the warrior back onto me, but the monk straight back up behind him to support him. And like I said, guys, when you're in these sort of comps and you are the healer or the DPS, there's a lot of pressure on you. And it is only 2v2, so the errors can be small here, and where in 3v3 that, you know, the slightest error can cause the whole match to go. So it is pretty high pressure, and I kind of like doing it as a healer too, because I find you learn a lot about you know, applying your defensive capabilities when you get hammered, because you know, they've sort of switched between me and the DK pretty evenly. I'm loving the DK with that ability there, because obviously that will stack up and stun, but you can see now I'm getting critical again, and you can see how their monk has just got in a really good position there where he can use his environment to his advantage. I need to do that a little bit better myself, so by putting myself out of the side of the monk, it sort of baited him to come around there, which kind of worked out better for me. And so at this point I've lined up, trying to line up some more abilities, and the beautiful thing about all of this is those keybinds where I'm applying. Look, I got the cleanse off then. Oh no, I didn't. The keybinds that I'm applying for my prayer of movement and also my my hand of sacrifice. I think I said that the wrong way around. I'm applying it quite well with using my keybind, so I'm not really wasting that time for mouse over. I'm already on target, and I'm really giving him those benefit stats to assist with the fight. So, ooh, that was really close. So I've just got a holy lock there, which is not good. All major cooldowns are down. I have no real significant defensive ones, so at this point I'm just trying to run around that pole, break a little bit of distance, and yeah, like I said right there, get into a good position where I can do some power heals. The beautiful thing there is, with this warrior hard on my ass, is my DK is able to follow up on that monk quite significantly. You can just see on the Gladius bar there, the monk's life's dropping quite critical. Now would be a really good time to get in there and maybe get a boost of speed and an interrupt, because the monk's going to be looking for opportunities to heal up, which he's found one anyway. So, and there you go, there's a save by the light kicking in. Beautiful spell, beautiful spell. So again, I just casted a prayer of movement to give myself that little bit of break distance, and again I'm trying to hide behind that pole there again. A bit risky, because obviously that's where the Zen sort of pop back thing the monk is, so he can pop straight back into there and really just apply what he did just to me right then. So here they're coming in for some stuns and CCs, and I guess I just want to keep them running around and chasing me. The warrior's hard on my ass. I'm still off on all major cooldowns, but you know what? I've got the wings ready to go, which are popped very well. Again, there's that monk's ability, so he can pop on back there. And the beauty about these wings, guys, is the burst with the healing is just so significant. It's absolutely amazing. So at this point, I know it's looking grim, and we've been talking for a bit, and man, this is a long match, but, you know, faith's got to be with me here. DK's putting a significant pressure on the monk there. I think the monk is... I can't quite see what he's done there, but he's healed up again. Oh, there he is. There he's coming back in to try to do something to me. I mean, I think I'm doing pretty well with the keybinds that I've done with the healer. I'm definitely getting better in using the environment, but I can still see those errors there. And, you know, it's just got sapped again, so that's a pain in the butt. A little bit of, like, I don't know, I find I'm still clicking in some cases. It might just be the, you know, the heat of the battle and not thinking and reacting and doing the wrong thing. But, you know, at this point, I probably should have changed. which pillar I'm using. I mean, he's got his little teleport thing back there, right? It's a pain in the butt. The warrior's hard on me, and we've got major cooldowns coming back off their timers. Yeah, not too bad. Got the heals back up, so good opportunity. That was a beautiful stun that I snuck in there. Really, really nice. Oh, we've got a critical health monk, so this could be it, guys. This could be the longest little fight we've had for a healer combo, and pretty much, if we can, like, pummel him the second he pops out of that, we've got him. Oh, it's all on this. Oh no, he's going for the heals. Oh no, don't. Come on, get the pressure, Oh, was that? Oh man, I just need that shock. Oh yes, beautiful. And that's it, guys. What a long match. Thanks for staying in there if you watched that last healer fight. I wasn't expecting it to go that far, but pretty much at this point, we've got this one in the bag. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and obviously the improvements this week. And as always, thanks for watching.